Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Steven with Rabbit Hobbies, and I am a huge fan of the Fallout series. I've played every game in the series from Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, Brotherhood of Steel, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 76. I've just been a super fan of the series since the beginning. So when Amazon had announced the TV show, I was very excited and a little bit skeptical. Like, were we going to be getting a New Vegas? Or are we going to be getting Fallout Shelter or Brotherhood of Steel Tactics? And I think we got a good one. I'm very excited about the show. Binge watched all of the first season, and I'm super excited to see where we go from here. I think they got some amazing actors on this show. We got Ella Purnell as Goosey.
Oh, no, no, it's Lucy.
Nope. It says Goosey.
We got Walton Goggins as the Ghoul. We got Aaron Moten as Maximus.
Well, I guess basic training ain't what it used to be. You drive that thing like a fucking shopping cart.
We even got a Dogmeat. I mean, she's CX404, but come on, she's Dogmeat to us. Now, I've known for a while that Modipheus has the Fallout Wasteland Warfare game, and I haven't played it, but I am a huge fan of skirmish games in general. I got really excited when I saw that the Hollywood heroes, the characters that are actually in the show, now have miniatures available. So ordered it right away, showed up at my door, and I'm ready to check it out. I'm definitely going to paint these up on the channel. Let's go ahead and crack this box open and see what we get inside.
Okie dokie.
All right, here we got the Hollywood heroes from Modipheus. Pretty sweet looking packaging, actually. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got inside. We can see the branding here from both Bethesda and from Amazon Prime. We've got Lucy here, we've got Maximus, we've got the Ghoul, we've got CX404. And the box has a really nice satin finish. I actually hope it shows up well for you guys here. Now on the back, we have the Hollywood heroes. You can see that Maximus comes on a 40mm base, while the other three come on 30mm bases. War. War never changes. Now the box says that they're 32mm resin minis. They look like they're kind of in between Warhammer's heroic scale and a more of a true scale. So that's kind of cool. Use these miniatures in the Fallout Wasteland Warfare Miniatures game with the booklet inside by scanning the barcode or visiting modipheus.net/pages/Fallout downloads. All right, let's open it up and take a look inside, see what we get. Kind of reminds me a bit of Forge World from Games Workshop. So these are resin miniatures, so polystyrene, cement, or plastic glue will not work on these. You have to use cyanacrylate or super glue. Let's take a look at the booklet that's included here. It says rules for Fallout Wasteland Warfare and Fallout Factions included. Pretty basic instructions on how to assemble the miniatures. Nothing too special here, but it's nice to see this included even with such simple miniatures. So we have the Legends of Los Angeles. These rules are an optional addition to the Fallout Factions rules and should only be used if both players agree before playing. Now, I'm not sure how much of a thing competitive Fallout Factions is, but that makes me think if it's anything like Games Workshop, that would not be allowed in competitive play. So full disclaimer here, I have not played Fallout Factions or Wasteland Warfare, so I don't know what any of these stats mean. But it looks like we got these really cool data sheets here, kind of similar to what Games Workshop does for Age of Sigmar for 40K. I'm going to have to read up on those rules if I'm going to understand any of this. Apparently these are called Vault-Tec approved profiles. And here we have some advertisements for Fallout Wasteland Warfare. But let's go ahead and take a look at the minis. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got all our miniatures laid out on the table. And let's take a look at Maximus first. He comes with a nice scenic base in a very bright white resin. So this here's the base for Maximus. You can see the Yaogwai tracks there. His helmet is actually modeled onto the base, so you don't have a helmeted head option on the Mini. It's on the base itself, and you're given a bear head to use for the Mini. Here we have his assault rifle and his bear head, not to be confused with a bear head. Some additional detail here. Now, he barely got to use that assault rifle on the show, but I'm glad they included it here. Now, there's quite a lot of flash that needs to be cleaned up with a hobby knife, but that's not unexpected when dealing with resin miniatures. So here we have Maximus looking pretty awesome in his power armor. You can see the battle damage from the Yaogwai attack, where he absolutely got wrecked. Or more accurately, where Knight Titus got wrecked.
Call the fucking cops! That fucking cat is back!
So if you want the Brotherhood of Steel logo on here, you're going to have to paint that on. It's not molded on, but that's exactly how it is in the show. There's no embossed or raised detail. It's all just painted on. Looks like we have his arms here. Some pretty good detail here, not a lot in the way of mold lines or any other imperfections. So that's Maximus. Let's take a look at the Ghoul. And wow, I almost lost his gun. Holy crap, these are really tiny pieces here. Be careful when opening these packages that you don't lose any. Very tiny details on this gun. And here we have the Ghoul looking pretty great. Nice detail here. I can see a little bit of shininess, which is probably mold release agent, which we will wash off in the next step before assembly. And by the way, Walton Goggins did such a great job as the Ghoul. He's become a bit of a heartthrob, which is kind of confusing to some, considering how he looks a bit like Pizza the Hut. Good detail here in his guns and arm. Now the Ghoul's base is kind of disappointing. We have a couple of bricks on there, a plank, a bit of a lasso on there, I guess is the only Easter egg on this base. On Dogmeat's base, we have a wonderfully mutilated rad roach. Obviously a fun detail for anybody who's watched the show. As expected, Dogmeat is adorable. She is absolutely the best girl and deserves all the treats. She is incredibly delicate and finely detailed, which is to say she's not like a heroic scale miniature like Games Workshop. Like, her fur is incredibly delicate, and it seems like doing traditional techniques like dry brushing might not be as effective as you may expect. We'll have to see when we get to painting her. Very delicate arms and legs with quite a bit of flash here that I'll have to clean up and be very careful with not to break them. Lucy's base is modeled as if she's going down the steps, which is actually kind of familiar early in this series as she's walking down towards the waterfront.
Okie dokie.
Overall, a pretty solid design choice there. Pretty solid design overall. It definitely looks a lot like the actress. The vault suit looks amazing. Some good texture there. Looks like it will take a dry brush or contrast paint pretty well. Nice and sharp detail. I would put this on par with boutique miniatures like Kingdom of Death or Forge World. And here we've got her arm and her gun and accessories, backpack and everything. Also looking pretty sharp. So there we have it. Those are the resin miniatures of our Hollywood heroes. Looking fantastic, and I'm excited to get these cleaned up and assembled. Well, that was really cool. I'm super excited to paint these up. Let me know in the comments, who should I paint first? Should it be Maximus? Should I paint Goosey? Should I paint the Ghoul? Or the bestest girl? Who should I paint? Let me know in the comments. Is there anything you'd like me to cover on this channel? Maybe a tutorial you'd like to see? Thank you all for watching. See you next time.
Goodbye, Goosey.